everyone, welcome to It's Tomorrow News. I am Heina Talati. Pre-monsoon storm alert. Heavy rains hit North India, low pressure area expected over Bay of Bengal. The month of April passed off without a storm in the Indian seas, making it fourth clean year in the row. The last cyclone in April was an extremely severe cyclonic storm FANI during the end of the April 2019. The storm made the landfall on 3rd May near the Puri in Odisha. Meteorological conditions are building up favorably for the first storm of this season in the Indian seas. A cyclonic circulation is likely to come up over the Southeast Bay of Bengal and adjoining equatorial region on the 5th May. It is expected to organize further and emerge on the sea surface as low pressure area over the same region the next day. Environmental conditions like wind shear and ocean surface temperatures seem to be favorable for the further growth of the system. Initial perturbations coming up above 5 degrees north latitude have potential to sustain and grow. And the last year, FANI was the maiden cyclone of the year to come up over Bay of Bengal. The storm had initiated as a cyclonic circulation over the South Andaman Sea and Southeast Bay of Bengal. This weather system moved northwestwards and strengthened into the tropical storm on 8th May 2022. The next day it became the severe cyclonic storm. Subsequently, as it came closer to the coast, met with the high wind shear, weakening to a cyclonic storm on 10th May and downgrading further to a deep depression over the ocean itself. The deep depression crossed the Andhra Pradesh coast on 11th May in the evening hours. It rapidly weakened to a low pressure area over the land, and next day, tropical storms originating over the South Andaman Sea and Southeast Bay of Bengal have the potential of strengthening by virtue of the impending long sea travel. The longer they surf the sea surface, the better the chances are to become powerful. The track of the storms became unpredictable in the initial stage. The entire east coast from the Andhra Pradesh to West Bengal and further into the Bangladesh and Myanmar is vulnerable to the cyclonic strikes. Though the majority of these systems head to Bangladesh, but the deviation cannot be ruled out during the early days of the formation. Extremely severe cyclonic storm FANI and super cyclone Amphan are the recent destroyers of the Odisha and West Bengal respectively. The next cyclonic storm forming in the Indian seas will be named Mocha. Southeast Bay of Bengal and the Andaman Sea need to be kept under observation for the next 3 days. More authentic information on the track and intensity is likely, for the storm may have to wait for 72 hours. Moving to the north, the northern parts of the country, including mountains, have had a rainy spell for the last 3 to 4 days or so. Today and tomorrow will see a bit slowed down in the activities over the plains, but then the mountains will continue to have rains. Plains including Punjab, Haryana and Delhi will see a little less rainfall on the 4th and 5th. However, the weather will remain pleasant and isolated, so scattered activity cannot be ruled out. Another system in the form of western disturbance will arrive thereafter. This upcoming spell may not last very long, but both the spread and intensity of the rains will increase on the 5th and 6th over the hills as well as plains. However, around the 8th clearance is likely. Temperatures will remain suppressed and will be around high 20s until May 7th. Some parts of the Rajasthan may see the maximum in the low 30s. Rise is expected after the May 8th since the weather will clear up by 10. Indian pre-monsoon showers and pleasant weather conditions have become regular feature over the Delhi NCR over the last few days. Yesterday, the weather remained pleasant, but rainfall activity wasn't seen as much. On the other hand, Delhi and NCR region have been seeing some intense rainfall activity today. So much so that in the last 6 hours, between 8:30 am and 2:30 pm today, the Safdarganj Observatory has recorded a good 19 millimeters of the rain. With this, the national capital has recorded 35 millimeters of the rain, which has exceeded the monthly mean of 29.4 millimeters. For the next 2 hours, we can expect some showers to be there over Delhi and adjoining areas of Noida and Ghaziabad. Some areas may even see hailstorms as the cloud tops are exceeding 12 kilometers as well, which are conducive for some activities. Rains may take a break in between as well as may become intermittent in the nature. Delhi it can expect present conditions for the next 2 days. Fleeting rain and thunder showers can be expected over Delhi NCR. Rains may light and isolated on the 4th and 5th May. These showers are not likely to drain out completely even thereafter. Patchy rain and drizzle are likely on the subsequent days as well. Ample clearance is expected only after the 8th May 2023. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.